Aaron Rodgers stood in line waiting for his coffee when he noticed a commotion. A man was angrily berating a delivery driver. Aaron's curiosity turned into concern as he watched the driver, a young man, try to explain himself. The customer was furious, his voice loud and harsh. It was clear that the driver was struggling to maintain his composure. "You call this service?" the customer yelled, waving his arms dramatically. "Do you even know how to do your job?" The driver stammered, his voice shaking. "I'm sorry, sir. There must have been a mix-up. Let me—" "Sorry? Sorry? It doesn't cut it," the customer interrupted, stepping closer to the driver, who flinched. "I want this fixed now." Aaron felt a surge of anger. He couldn't stand by and watch this unfold any longer. With a determined stride, he approached the scene, his presence commanding attention. The customer's tirade paused as he noticed Aaron standing there, a mix of surprise and recognition flashing across his face. "Is there a problem here?" Aaron asked calmly, his gaze steady on the customer. The customer hesitated, clearly taken aback by Aaron's intervention. Well, this driver messed up my delivery," he stammered, his anger suddenly deflated. Aaron turned his attention to the driver, who looked visibly relieved. "Are you okay?" he asked gently. The driver nodded, his eyes filled with gratitude. "Yes, thank you." Aaron shifted his focus back to the customer. "Look, everyone makes mistakes. Yelling at him isn't going to solve anything. Let's try to handle this with a bit more respect, shall we?" The customer, now visibly embarrassed, looked down at his feet. I'm sorry. You're right," he mumbled. Aaron nodded in approval. "Apologizing is a good start, but next time, remember that we're all just trying to do our jobs. A little kindness goes a long way." The customer muttered another apology to the driver, who nodded in acknowledgement. The tension in the air began to dissipate, replaced by a sense of relief and understanding. Aaron placed a reassuring hand on the driver's shoulder. "You're doing a good job," he said softly. The driver smiled, his confidence slowly returning. "Thank you, sir. It means a lot." With the situation diffused, Aaron returned to the counter, his heart still racing from the encounter. He couldn't shake the feeling that he had made a difference, however small, in that moment. The incident served as a powerful reminder of the importance of treating others with respect and dignity, no matter the circumstances. As he waited for his coffee, he glanced back at the delivery driver, who was now busy with his work, a small smile on his face. Aaron felt a sense of pride, knowing that he had stood up for someone who needed it. It was a simple act, but one that carried a powerful message. Aaron's presence had diffused the tense situation, but he knew the impact of his actions extended beyond this single moment. He turned back to the delivery driver, who was now gathering his things, trying to regain his composure. "Thank you again," the driver said, his voice still tinged with the remnants of stress. Aaron nodded. "No one should be treated that way. What's your name?" The driver hesitated for a moment before answering. "It's James." "It's nice to meet you, James. I hope you know that you're doing important work," Aaron replied. Sincerely. "Don't let anyone make you feel less than you are." James managed a small smile. "It means a lot to hear that, especially from you." Aaron's phone buzzed with a notification, but he ignored it, focusing on James. "Why don't you tell me a bit about yourself? How did you get into this job?" James looked surprised by the genuine interest, but started to share his story. He talked about his family, the challenges they faced, and his dreams of going back to school. Aaron listened intently, recognizing the determination and resilience in James's voice. "I've always wanted to pursue further education," James admitted, "but with the bills and helping my family, it's been tough to save up." Aaron could see the weight of responsibility on James's shoulders. You have a lot on your plate, but your drive is impressive. Have you looked into any programs or scholarships that might help? James shook his head. I haven't had much luck finding the right resources. It's overwhelming, trying to figure it all out. Aaron leaned in, his tone encouraging. I know it can be daunting, but there are opportunities out there. If you're serious about this, I'd like to help you find the right path. James's eyes widened with hope. Really? That would be amazing. I just want to create a better future for myself and my family. Aaron smiled. Let's make it happen. I'll reach out to some contacts and see what we can do. Over the next few days, Aaron stayed true to his word, connecting James with various programs and resources. He made calls, sent emails, and leveraged his network to find the best opportunities for James. Their conversations continued, with Aaron offering guidance and support, helping James navigate the complex process. James's life began to change. He enrolled in a program that aligned with his interests and goals, and Aaron continued to mentor him, providing the encouragement needed to succeed. The support made a world of difference, giving James the confidence to pursue his dreams. One afternoon, James called Aaron, his voice filled with excitement. I got accepted into the program. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done. Aaron's heart swelled with pride. You did the hard work, James. I'm just glad I could help. Aaron's unwavering support continued to make a significant difference in James's life. With newfound confidence and determination, James immersed himself in his studies, fueled by the belief that he could achieve his dreams. The mentorship from Aaron was more than just guidance. It was a beacon of hope that lit the path to a brighter future. One evening, James called Aaron with a mix of excitement and nervousness in his voice. I have some news, he began. I've been offered an internship that aligns perfectly with my field of study. It's a huge opportunity, but I can't shake the feeling of doubt. Aaron listened intently, sensing the apprehension in James's words. That's incredible news, James. I'm proud of you for earning this opportunity. What's causing the doubt? James sighed. I guess it's the fear of the unknown. What if I'm not good enough? What if I let everyone down? Aaron's voice was steady and reassuring. James, you've worked hard to get here. Remember, no one expects you to be perfect. What's important is your willingness to learn and grow. Trust in yourself and your abilities. Encouraged by Aaron's words, James decided to accept the internship offer. The first day was filled with a mix of excitement and nervous anticipation. As he walked into the office, he couldn't help but feel a surge of pride. This was the start of a new chapter, one that he had worked so hard to reach. The days turned into weeks, and James found himself thriving in the internship. He applied the lessons he had learned from Aaron, embracing challenges with a positive attitude and a determination to succeed. His colleagues and supervisors noticed his dedication and enthusiasm, and it wasn't long before he became an integral part of the team. Aaron continued to check in on James, offering advice and encouragement whenever needed. Their bond grew stronger, built on mutual respect and admiration. One afternoon, during a casual conversation, Aaron shared a piece of wisdom that resonated deeply with James. You know, James, success isn't just about achieving your goals, it's about the journey and the growth you experience along the way. Embrace every moment, both the highs and the lows, because they shape who you are. Those words stayed with James, serving as a constant reminder to appreciate the journey and the lessons it brought. The internship turned out to be a transformative experience, one that opened doors to new opportunities and possibilities. With each passing day, James's confidence grew, and he felt a renewed sense of purpose. Aaron's belief in him had been the catalyst for change, and he was determined to make the most of every opportunity that came his way. As James continued his internship, he often reflected on Aaron's words about the journey being just as important as the destination. These thoughts carried him through challenging days, reminding him to embrace every learning opportunity. One such day, James encountered a difficult project. The complexity of the task felt overwhelming, and self-doubt began to creep in. Feeling the weight of the challenge, James reached out to Aaron, seeking guidance. Aaron, I'm really struggling with this project. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. Aaron's voice was calm and reassuring. James, remember that it's okay to face difficulties. They are a part of growth. Break the project into smaller tasks and tackle them one at a time. You've got this. With renewed determination, James took Aaron's advice. He broke the project down into manageable steps, focusing on each task individually. As he worked through the details, his confidence grew. The guidance from Aaron and the support from his colleagues helped him navigate the complexities. A few days later, James successfully completed the project. He felt a sense of accomplishment and pride, knowing he had overcome the challenge with resilience and perseverance. He called Aaron to share the good news. "I did it, Aaron! The project is complete!" Aaron's voice was filled with pride. "I knew you could do it, James. This is just one of many successes you'll achieve. Keep believing in yourself." James's experience with the project became a turning point. It taught him the value of persistence and the importance of seeking support when needed. He carried these lessons forward, applying them to future challenges. The bond between Aaron and James grew stronger, built on mutual respect and admiration. Aaron's mentorship had a profound impact on James's life, shaping him into a confident and determined individual. The support and kindness Aaron had shown became the foundation for James's success, inspiring him to continue striving for his dreams. James's success at the internship opened new doors for him. He was offered a full-time position upon completing his studies, an achievement that filled him with pride. One evening, he sat down to write Aaron a heartfelt letter, expressing his gratitude. "Aaron," he began, "I can't thank you enough for believing in me when I doubted myself. Your support has transformed my life in ways I never imagined. I am now more confident and determined to give back and help others, just as you helped me." Aaron received the letter with a warm smile, his heart swelling with pride. He called James, wanting to congratulate him personally. "James, I'm so proud of you," he said. "You've worked incredibly hard, and your success is well-deserved. Keep pushing forward and continue to inspire others." James felt a surge of emotion as he listened to Aaron's words. "I couldn't have done it without you, Aaron. Thank you for being my mentor and my friend." As James continued to achieve his dreams, he never forgot the pivotal moment when Rodgers stood up for him. That single act of kindness had transformed his life, setting him on a path to success. James was determined to pay it forward, using his experiences to inspire and uplift others. James began speaking at schools and community centers, sharing his story and the lessons he had learned. He emphasized the importance of treating others with respect and dignity, and how small acts of kindness could have a profound impact. His words resonated deeply with his audiences, inspiring many to reflect on their actions and embrace empathy. One day, after a speaking engagement, a young woman approached James, her eyes filled with tears. "Your story gave me hope," she said. "I've been struggling with my own challenges, but hearing about your journey has inspired me to keep going." James felt a surge of emotion as he listened to her words. He knew that his efforts were making a difference. "Remember, you're not alone," he replied gently. "There's always someone willing to help and support you. Keep believing in yourself." The young woman nodded, her resolve strengthened. As she walked away, James felt a deep sense of fulfillment. He realized that the ripple effect of Erin's kindness was continuing to spread, touching lives in ways he had never imagined. Let the story of Aaron Rodgers and James remind us all of the power of kindness and empathy. Each of us has the ability to make a difference in someone's life, no matter how small the gesture. Stand up against disrespect and mistreatment, and strive to treat others with dignity and compassion. By choosing to act with empathy and support, we can create a ripple effect of positive change that transforms our communities. Remember, even the smallest act of kindness can leave a lasting legacy of hope and inspiration for future generations.